afterwards Pierre. Again, I think it's important to understand the consultancy side of it and how we can bring information into the government, into the technology. So if you could do a quick introduction.
Yeah, thanks. Great to meet everyone. My name is Pierre, partner at Roland Berger. Roland Berger is a global strategy consulting firm. I lead the global digital asset and Web3 team for the firm, and we've doing mainly two things. We're building the bridges between the institutional side and the Web3 side, so we're helping a lot of institutions getting into the digital asset space and helping a lot of Web3 native companies to actually get institutional ready. And as obviously part of that evolution, that entire intersection between AI and blockchain is a key one that we're focusing on, because in my view, AI and blockchain is like really an intersection that you need to have, because if you have AI without blockchain, then we cannot ensure that AI will work for prosperity of humanity.
Absolutely, we are aligned on that. Again, going to the next member of the panel, Rajiv. We had a very interesting conversation, and again, the importance of the regulation, trying to have the risk factors around it. He's from Moody's, so as he said, he works in one big area that is, I think, one of the concerns moving forward of everyone using the blockchain. So a quick introduction to you.
Thank you for that, Thiago. Great to be here. I'm Rajiv. I am part of Moody's, which is an integrated risk assessment firm. Main thing we do is assess risks in the traditional world, and we now also assess risks in the whole digital world. I oversee the global strategy and operations for our digital economy group, and why we call it digital economy, because we believe the development of the infrastructure and the digitalization of processes along with digitization of assets is going to be driving the evolution towards that new digital economy. So we are moving from the paper-based, manual, process-oriented traditional economy to a more digital economy where life will be faster, cheaper, and more efficient. And that cannot happen just by using one technology. We keep hearing about blockchain. Yes, it is considered a game changer, and it has been tested robustly already, but now the point is that it could be a fundamental or a foundational technology on which other emerging technologies like AI could potentially go to for single source of truth for data and avoid risks and bring more efficiencies to the overall processes, settlements, and the transactions globally.
Yeah, that's perfect. And again, one of the things we're discussing is exactly how to close the bridge of what is missing. And I think one of that asks is how Arun and his company is working now, trying to find ways of supporting entities, government, and the private sector by providing solutions.
Yeah, my name is Arun Prasad. I'm the CEO of Block Convey. So at Block Convey, we help AI-focused companies to move into Web3, how they could be able to utilize this technology. What we say, as many of the other panel members have said, there's a bit of adoption with respect to Web3. What we want to achieve with respect to AI is more efficiency, more throughput. We need more results to be faster, and it also needs to access a lot of parameters. So what Block Convey does is we understand that there are so many parameters that AI needs to be trained on. You have huge volumes of data that needs to be used for such training. And with the blockchain technology, we make sure that the data is fragmented, the data is at different nodes and locations, and you make sure that the training model becomes more efficient with the federated learning system. So we work closely with companies to enable federated learning to them. On top of that, people wanted to understand where the data comes from. So my company is based out of New York. So in US, data regulations are in such a way that they want to know who's getting incentivized, what is the data, who's going to own this particular data. Data governance is a very big thing there. And a lot of enterprises, they wanted to make sure that the data that they are using for the training is validated and they incentivize for that. So we are making sure that we are building that bridge between companies.
Right. I think you mentioned a very important point in terms of the bridge, and I think one of the things that is important as I'm working within the Abu Dhabi government is trying to understand how governments could benefit this kind of private and public concepts across the blockchain and the AI.